I don't mind being an unknown artist. You know, I'm just doing my thing, creating my works, and out they go to the public, and you know, I know people looking at it and appreciating it. I don't mind being unknown, it's okay. I consider myself the new guy on the coin design team, but I've been here for like 5 years. I don't know how that happened. As I was growing up, always drawing and stuff like that. I studied art at school and then at the Academy of Interactive Entertainment. So I've always been an artist, and I suppose that's where I got my skill set to do this. In this room here, which is the coin design office, we get given a brief. So the brief will have the title of the coin and the basic theme. And from there, we have to create a concept. Once the concept's done, it comes back. We get into sculpting. It used to be plasticine and plaster and stuff like that, but nowadays it's pretty much all digital. When I'm designing the coin, I take into consideration the theme of the coin. Is it going to be classical looking or more modern? The target audience, overall aesthetic. Can I play around with frosts and polish? How big is the coin? How much can I fit on it? How much of a story can I tell? I want the person to look at the coin and not just, it's a coin, use it. I want them to have a look at it and really get in there and just see what's there and really try and appreciate it. That's what I want. My favorites that I've designed is my Banjo Patterson set and the Henry Lawson set. I just had so much fun doing those ones. There was only a few things to consider when I started this concept. You need to have the denomination and then the title, and then how do we tell this story. In this series, we had Waltzing Matilda. So he's taking the John Buck, he's got it down here and he gets caught. And this is Clancy of the Overflow. He gets a note from an old friend who is with the cattle. He's reading the note, thinking about what it would be like to do that. So you can see you got like these clouds going up this way, so it's more like him thinking about this happening. With the man from Snowy River, you know, I'm trying to tell the story by going from top to bottom. The horses escape. He's taken the risk to go down this cliff, and then you see him taking all the horses back into the ranch around that way. Sometimes it's super quick. Sometimes I might sit down and draw, and the first drawing I do comes out, and that's it, I've nailed it. Other times I'll do like 50 drawings, and I'm still not nailing it, you know? So it really depends. I like really detailed coins where you get in there and you look around and find new things, and just getting in there and trying to tell a story on a tiny, tiny space. That is one of the hard things because the concept's massive in front of you, like when you zoom in on the computer. And sometimes you might not realize that, you know, it's only going to be that big and you're not going to see that tiny detail. So yeah, that's a big part of it. So this is a pressure sensitive monitor. So using this pen, we can go in there and sculpt. So always making sure that the heights are correct, just adding bits of clay and sculpting them in. Here's an element that I actually left out of the final product. So if I was going to sculpt this element, adding a new bit of clay, extract it out. Make sure that it's at the right height. Out, in, smooth, flatten. And then I will be adding all this other stuff on top of it. It's this thing that I've created this one little sculpture that I've put all this effort into, and then it gets turned into millions of coins, goes out to so many people. I also realized that one day this thing's going to be dug up from the ground and someone in the future is going to see it, you know? And if I have my little initials on there, who was that, you know?